Hi guys. This is my video log for my pregnancy week 29. It's good. This has been a good week. I'm making tea. Um, yeah, ooh, that's hot. It's been a really good week. No complaints. I finally got my red raspberry leaf tea, which I love to drink during pregnancy, especially the last trimester. I'm pretty sure I drank it my entire pregnancy with Jasper, but since we've been in a pandemic and out of town a lot, I haven't had my tea. And it was sold out at my local shop, and finally I have it. So I'm gonna steep that while we do this talk, and then it'll be ready, and I'll put it over ice. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay here in the kitchen. This week, let's see, it's been great. Everything's been pretty mellow. The baby's moving a lot. I can tell that they're getting more cramped in there because the movement's like so much more extreme, like belly shaking, like my whole belly will be like moving to the side and back and forth, and it's kind of crazy. I think it's a girl. I know I've said that a bunch, but I really do because I mentioned I was editing some of the videos that I did for the weeks prior to this, and I realized that I really don't have a linea nigra like I did with my son Jasper, and I had to go back and look at pictures and see how pronounced it was. But it definitely was pronounced. So, I just entered the third trimester, so we'll see if it gets more intense or if it doesn't. And so that just is another difference in my pregnancies that I feel like is contributing to my theory that I'm having a baby girl. And for some reason, last night that just gave me a lot of anxiety, thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a girl. For a couple of reasons. I mean, one, because I have a boy and I know about having a little boy, and I have all the clothes and stuff, and it's kind of irrelevant. I wish gender was more irrelevant to me. I feel like it is. I can make it irrelevant, but then it's like, why do I care? Why do I have this anxiety about potentially having a girl? And I just think it's because it's hard being a woman, and I want to raise like a really strong, confident, secure woman. And I think that means a lot about me taking care of myself really well, which is important anyway, but it's just so important the way a mother cares for herself, I think, because you're teaching your kids. If you have a daughter, you're teaching her how to care for herself. And if you have a son, you're teaching him how a woman will be treated and how she will carry herself, and et cetera, et cetera. It's kind of a loaded thing, I guess, for me. And for some reason, that's like really on my mind. And I haven't articulated it well here at all. And I probably should have given it a little more thought before I brought it up, but that's what's on my heart now. That's what's on my mind, and I'm just sharing with you. So whatever. But I am excited, and I do want to have a girl. I mean, at some point, whether this baby is a girl or a male, I don't know, but if it's a boy, then I think I'm gonna want to try again. And part of me just kind of always thought that's what my path was, that I would have 3. But it's a crazy, crazy world, isn't it? So it's kind of hard to think about doing this again. And then it's hard to think that this is the last time I'm gonna do it. So anyway, these are the things going through my mind. Other than my craziness, things are good. Last night we had some friends over. We had 2 friends over, and we kind of all just were in the kitchen and cooking. It was really fun. They are from Japan, and they brought all this great stuff and like taught me how to make miso soup, and brought over homemade miso, which takes a year to make. So in this winter, we're gonna make it together. So I'm very excited for that. But then my husband was making dal. So we had Indian and Japanese mix up, like a meeting, and it was really delicious. And Jasper and I made naan bread, and it was so fun to have him in the kitchen. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you may have seen, because I put it in my stories, and he was kneading the dough, and we watched the yeast activate and become bubbly, and then the dough grew, doubled in size, and it was such a fun activity to do together, and it was delicious. It took a while. It probably took us about 2 hours to do it, which, is a long time for a kiddo to be engaged in something, but 1 hour of it is the dough activating. So we went for a walk and then we came back, but when we were like prepping it and stuff, he was having so much fun. We had to keep one little piece for him because he was using his like Play-Doh rolling pins and stuff. He was just getting so into it. So that was fun. That was really fun and cute. We did that yesterday. And I know I said this week I was going to share some of my favorite parenting books. Not even sure if you're interested in those. But I'm not really prepared for that right now. So I will do that next week. Yeah, my back is finally feeling all better. So I think I'm gonna start exercising again. I didn't get around to it this week because I've been editing my latest podcast, which I'm really excited about. So I was kind of focusing on that, and I just felt like I didn't wanna start exercising right now. And I only have a few hours, a few days a week to work on that kind of thing, since Jasper doesn't nap. And at the end of the day, I'm shot. Sometimes I get struck with inspiration, but mostly I just want to watch 2 episodes of The Office and laugh and then go to sleep. I watched The Office my whole pregnancy with Jasper, and I'm watching it again with this pregnancy. It's really fun. Makes me laugh a lot, and it's so needed. It's so needed. I laugh a lot with my kid. He's out with his dad now, so usually that's the only way I can do these videos, is if I have some private time, because he's very engaged. But we do laugh a lot, and we have a lot of fun. And we've been spending a lot of time outside this week, which is cool. We've been having some adventures. Like I took him to the skate park, and he rode around on his little scooter, and that was really fun to watch him like go down the hills and stuff, and he was really into it, and watching the skateboarders. And I tried to take him early in the morning so that we wouldn't like be in the way, but we didn't get there early enough. There was a ton of skateboarders there, and it was really fun. He had a great time. And that same day, we took a long walk into Chinatown to go to an African drum class, a djembe class. And it was his second time going. He went the week prior with my husband, and he had so much fun. He wouldn't stop talking about it. And he took apart his little drum kit. He has like a 3-piece like rock and roll drum kit. I don't know. I'm gonna call it rock and roll drum kit. He took it apart, and he was saying, "This is the djembe." And anyway, he had such a great time. So we walked there. It was like 30 minutes. It was peak summer in New York City, so it feels like it's about 100 degrees. When it's probably like 90, but it feels really hot. So we and he had a great class, and we got him his own little djembe drum, and he just loves it and loves to perform. And last night when we had our friends over, he like did a long performance, and it's just been really fun. We've been having more adventures, just getting out a little bit more, even though it's so scorching hot. I just got back from walking to get this tea, so I'm like disgusting, but it's been hot, and then like usually that will make me want to stay indoors, but I've been trying to get out more too, so it's been fun. What's on the docket for this coming week? I don't know. Oh, important and exciting. I got the results back from my gestational diabetes test or screening, and I do not have it. Praise the Lord. I just thought, I just thought anything was possible, and it is. Anything is possible. And I've definitely been enjoying whatever I want, which has included a lot of dark chocolate peanut butter cups from Trader Joe's. So, and just before that, I don't know, a lot of fruit, which I think is totally fine and healthy, but I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous about the test. So that came back. That was exciting. I also screened for all of these other things that I didn't know about, like STDs, and that is just like not a possibility in my life right now. And also my iron levels and vitamin D. And so those came back adequate, which was great news because, those are important things. So I have been eating meat, which I don't usually eat meat. So my iron reserves or levels should be fine, I hope. I hope. So what else is happening? My little garden is growing very well over here. I've got basil. I got the lettuce is the light green one that's all bright, and then basil, and then over here are 3 tomato pod plants, and they look so rinky-dink compared to the basil and the lettuce, but they're growing and they're great. They just grow at a slower rate. So that's been fun to watch that grow. Literally every day they're bigger, and it's cool to see. That's it was a gift from Click and Grow, and I think that that's just such a cool company, and this is such a cool opportunity to grow your own food, especially in an apartment lifestyle. So yeah, that's one thing that's going on. What else is going on? The baby's good, moving and growing, and I feel enormous. And I know I say that every week. And then when I'm editing this and like preparing the post, I look at the pictures, and they're like a week prior to when I'm doing it. And I'm like, I don't look in the picture as big as I feel, it's just like, have this giant belly that just keeps growing. And it feels so huge. It's pretty big. My husband, poor thing, bless his heart, he asked me the other day, he was like, you think you're gonna get bigger? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get bigger. I just read that for the next 7 weeks, this baby's gonna gain 0.5 pound a week. That is a lot. It's growing. And he was like, yeah, but don't you think they're just gonna like get more? I'm like, I'm gonna grow. I'm gonna be so much bigger. And I looked at pictures from like when I was due with Jasper, enormous. And I will post a picture of that because just for, yes, I'm gonna grow. My friend just had their baby yesterday. And she was almost 9 pounds. Jasper was 9 pounds. I don't want to have another 9-pound baby. But I probably will because we're large people. I'm very tall and Josh is big. And every day lately, I've been drinking a protein smoothie in the morning. And then oatmeal as my like second breakfast. And then I eat lunch and I eat dinner and I have snacks. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a big baby. Anyway, so I don't have anything else really to report. And this is already 14 minutes and my videos have been going long. I'm sorry for that. I'm gonna enjoy my tea now, and it's been great catching up with you guys virtually, and I hope you're all well. Thank you so much for listening and joining in on the conversation. I love the comments, and please keep them coming, and any questions that you have, and there will be pictures posted to the site, toughasamotherpod.com, and a new podcast coming out too, so that's on Spotify and iTunes. And I'm on Instagram, Shanti Griffiths, and all that stuff is linked. So thanks guys, peace and love, be well, see you next week.